Do you believe you can still become a bodybuilder at the age of 91 years old? This guy might have the answer for you. Meet Jim Arrington, the world's oldest professional bodybuilder in the world. This living legend has been training and competing in bodybuilding events for several decades, and still going strong, showing no sign of slowing down. Today, we are going to talk about his journey, and how to live longer while staying healthy like him, so you can apply it in your life. Hello and welcome to our channel, where we research and discuss health, longevity, fitness, and everything that makes your life better. Jim Arrington has been lifting weights for over 60 years and has become an inspiration to people of all ages. Despite his age, he has maintained a fit and toned physique that has earned him recognition as the oldest bodybuilder in the world. Jim has competed in several bodybuilding competitions throughout his life and has consistently placed in the top ranks, earning several titles and awards. However, his early life wasn't good at all. Born in 1932, Jim was troubled by asthma as a kid. He often gets sick, and as a result of his weak body condition, he couldn't run far or play for long hours as he always wanted. Growing up as a sickly and slim child with the nickname Skinny Bones, Jim saw his life completely change once he discovered bodybuilding. And guess what? It all starts with a magazine. One day when he was 13, he wandered around a neighborhood drugstore and saw a magazine display. He then noticed something that would forever alter the course of his life: a bodybuilding magazine. While kids Jim's age looked at comics and other things, Jim instantly fell in love with bodybuilding when he saw the pictures of muscular bodybuilders. Talking about the bodybuilders, Jim said, "They were so huge I just couldn't believe it. Even their forearms were massive, just like Popeye. Everything else was huge, too." This event catalyzed what would turn into a lifetime commitment to the sport of bodybuilding and competitions. Throughout time, Jim developed a fantastic figure and began competing in bodybuilding competitions all over America. Shortly after his discovery of bodybuilding, Jim bought a 25-cent pamphlet that had basic training guidance. Jim soon started his bodybuilding transformation with this guidance. He started working out while using the pamphlet's images as motivation and instructions on how to train properly. Jim quickly improved his physical condition and became considerably healthier as a result of his consistent exercise regimen. Jim's childhood moniker, Skinny Bones, quickly disappeared. After just 3 months of training, he increased his weight from 115 pounds to 125 pounds. By the time Jim was 15, he weighed 150 pounds. That's 35 pounds heavier than when he first took on weight training. But Jim didn't stop there. He went the extra mile and trained even harder. As the years passed, Jim continued to exercise more and more intensely, consistently outperforming his previous best body. What began as a casual interest in bodybuilding developed into a lifelong dedication to the iron sport. Jim, though, spent years working out in the gym, long and hard. He didn't decide to enter the bodybuilding ring for the first time until he was 45 years old. Jim started participating at the age of 45 because he believed he hadn't grown sufficiently before. Jim thought he lacked the genetics and bone structure necessary to compete with other seasoned bodybuilders at a young age while training in the mecca of bodybuilding in Venice Beach. As the saying goes, luck is when opportunity meets preparation. Jim's mindset about competing changed in 1978. When he put the spray tan on for the first time in his life. His debut came at the Mr. America contest, in the 40-plus category. Out of all 15 competitors, Jim has proclaimed the victor of his weight category to earn the most muscular title, finishing in second place overall. Jim Arrington rose to prominence in American bodybuilding competitions after that. He participated in Venice Muscle Beach's competitions summer after summer, and also competed in the Masters division at the national level. Jim competed in almost 60 bodybuilding competitions during his career, taking home 16 of the titles. Jim received a pro card invitation at the age of 83 after taking first place in the National Amateur Championship. After saying yes to the invitation, he soon received his Masters pro card. Jim officially set the record for the oldest man bodybuilder at the age of 83 years and 6 days, demonstrating that there is no such thing as old age. He once said, "Everyone always says there's something they have to work a little more on, and they say they aren't ready yet, they tell themselves they'll compete later. You can't look at it that way, you need the experience, you just have to do it. That's right. Many people wait for the perfect moment, but they don't know the best moment is always now. Like this video, if you agree. Now, Jim is 91 years old when this video is published, but he is still keeping the momentum. And here are his training secrets. While Jim doesn't train as heavily as he used to, he still gives his all in the gym, and also keeps a regular schedule. On a good week, Jim will train 4 or even 5 days for about an hour. However, if he feels he needs to slow it down a bit, he'll reduce his training frequency to 2 or 3 times a week. As for the workout itself, Jim typically trains all of his muscles in one training session. This makes his workouts more efficient, both in terms of muscle strength and cardio. According to him, just about anything works for a while, then your body adapts and requires new challenges. For this reason, Jim has constantly changed his workout routines over the years, never letting his body adapt. More often than not, Jim will train his legs separately from the rest of his body. However, if he feels up for a challenge, he'll throw in a couple of sets of leg presses or leg extensions to his regular workout. In general, his workout routine looks like this. Warm up, anything that's light intensity, example, bike cardio or hyperextensions. Hanging leg raises, abs, 5 sets until failure. Calves on seated leg press, 3 sets of 12 reps. Seated lat pulls on a machine, 3 sets of 12 reps. Cable crossovers for chest, 3 sets of 12 reps. Cable triceps extensions, 3 sets of 8 reps. Overhead triceps extensions, 3 sets of 8 reps. Machine biceps curls, 3 sets of 12 reps. Lateral cable raises for shoulders. 3 sets of 8 reps. Dumbbell lateral raises, 3 sets of 8 reps. Other than workout and training, Jim is also disciplined and sticks to his diet and nutrition plan. Jim sticks to a diet that is high in protein and healthy fats, and moderate in carbohydrates throughout the whole year. If he wants to lean out for a competition, Jim will simply drop his carbohydrate intake and stay in a slight caloric deficit until he's satisfied with his physique. To maintain his high intake of protein, Jim eats the following foods daily: cottage cheese, beef, chicken, fish. With each meal, Jim eats a lot of salad. The high fiber content of salads helps Jim's body absorb the nutrients from other foods. As for supplementation, Jim takes a high-quality whey protein, which helps him hit his protein goal for the day. From here, we can see that Jim is very disciplined, persistent, and focused on hitting his goal without giving up easily. Perhaps the most obvious, as well as the most important takeaway from Jim Arrington's example is that it's never too late to start working out. Jim is living proof that by staying active and eating nourishing foods, you can live a happier and healthier life. But it's important to act out on your goals and stick to them. As Jim says, stop thinking and start doing. After all, staying consistent and sticking to something for 70+ years isn't easy. What do you think? Leave your thought in the comments section below. We read every one of them. Alright, we hope Jim's story has inspired you to join us on our journey to a healthier and happier life. In the next video, we'll share more tips that you can implement in your daily life to improve your health. Be sure to subscribe so you won't miss out. Let's cheers to a long, healthy, and fulfilling life ahead.